I made a video about my favorite card games that I play instead of being on my phone. I always say focus on an activity that pulls you away from your phone. So in this video, I'll explain about some of my favorite board games. So the first one is a Thunderbird board game. I don't know if you know this TV show from the 60s. This was very popular in England. My dad loves the Thunderbird, so it's an immense pleasure to play this game with him. The Thunderbirds is actually a cooperative game, so together you try and beat the enemy, which is the hood. I have seen the Thunderbirds a few times when I was young, so I know all about the Tracy family, Scott, Virgil, Tracy, Penelope. So I love this game, and also again because it's a cooperative game. So it's not, me against someone, but it's about us against this game, against the enemy. Very highly recommendable. The next one is Seven Wonders Duel. This is considered as one of the best two-player games out there. This is kind of a board game that looks like a card game, and while it looks like a card game, it doesn't really play like a card game. You basically have to construct a building based on these cards. And then you can construct wonders, and you can pay for buildings, and you can even use the help of certain gods. So this actually, the gods come from this expansion called Seven Wonders Duel Pantheon. This is a very effective strategic two-player game, and actually on BoardGameGeek.com, the most famous website about board games, rate this two-player game very high. Amazing game, you build cities, you have to build an army, and there are a lot of ways to win this game. Very small box, highly recommendable. The last one that I'm going to show you is Wingspan. This game is considered as the #1 family game on BoardGameGeek.com. Again, it's the most popular website about board games. And initially, when it comes to Wingspan, I see this cover, and then I thought, it's okay, it's about birds, but do I really care about birds? It's only because so many people were talking amazing things about this game. They all loved it, all different types of people that I thought, well, they are not really into birds, but somehow they all loved Wingspan. It's not only because of the birds, but because of the way you play the game, the way you the way you can win the game. There are many ways you can win. You can do a lot. It's very beautifully designed as well. All these cards that show a photo of a bird has information about that bird, and even I noticed that I actually start to like birds more. When I'm outside and I hear a bird or I see a bird, I'm like, okay, what kind of bird is that? Is it one of those birds that you find in the game? Very good game. It's a great family game, and it's just so strategic. That's why it's one of the most strategic games out there. So this is just an example, these three of board games that I play. I play many more, and I think it's one of the best activities that you can act on as a family or with friends, but also by yourself. For the first time in my life, I've played a few of these board games or card games by myself, and I have to say, it's an amazing experience. But of course, if you are in a group, don't forget about board games and card games. Check out that website that I've mentioned before, BoardGameGeek.com. It has a lot of information about board games, and get yourself one and forget about your phone.